Good morning. Good morning. Hope you're having a great day. Today, I want to talk about relationship being connected to wealth. The foundational principle of wealth is relationship. And when I'm saying that, a lot of times when we talk about relationship, we talking wealth and money and business and things like that. I'm not talking about that, networking and things like that. I'm talking about the relationship with yourself is the foundation to start building wealth in your family, in your life, in your kids' life, in your great grandkids' life. It's the beginning. I know because I'm going through that process right now. And there's a couple of relationships I believe that you have to focus on, that I'm focusing on, because your outer reality reflects your inner reality and your inner relationship. First principle, first before anything, is your relationship with God is the foundation of building wealth. How are you communicating with God? Are you listening and being obedient to what God is asking you to do? Or are you growing in His Word and going to the next level of what you're being taught? Or are you being taught at all? Are you in a situation where you're with like-minded people in a church, or have a relationship with a Christian mentor, or someone that's talking about God and taking you to the level that's walk with God, that can help you through the hard times and also help you through that journey. Very important. Number two, your relationship with your mind. Your relationship with your mind is vital. What your mind tells you leads your life. So your mind is going to tell you about your relationship with God. At the same time, your mind is going to tell you about your relationship with your family, with your children, with your wife, with your job, everything, with your health. All those things start in your thoughts. So your relationship with your mind is the number two thing. You got to get this down, because you cannot have a bad relationship with your mind. You cannot have an absent relationship with God and then become wealthy. Number three, the relationship with your health. I'm telling you now, and I go through it all the time. I'm diabetic, high blood pressure, overweight. A lot of things I tell people, and I say it, and walking in it ain't the easiest thing to do. You got to understand that your relationship with your health and your body only magnifies and takes to the next level the relationship with your mind. And I also believe it honors God, because He put you in a situation and gave you the will to do what you want to do with your body. Why not take care of yourself and take care of your body? Because this vessel is taking you to the next level, but you only got one, and you got to work with it. But last but not least, I want to tell you this, and then the relationship with your spirit / self-esteem, how you feel about yourself. I know that's part of the mind, but also your thoughts can be telling you one thing, but when you don't understand who you are, where you're trying to go, how you feel about yourself, things like that, that relationship is very, very important, because the combination of all these things makes you make decisions that's either going to hold you back, bring you lower, or take you higher. But they all work together. I firmly believe that you got to have a relationship with God, and you got to work on your thoughts, and you got to work on your health, and you got to work on your spiritual self-esteem, how you feel about yourself. All that together is the start of wealth. I know that in my life right now, I have to be a generational breaker for my son. God brought my biological father back in my life. God gave me revelation of how the father, my stepfather that stepped in and raised me. And then God gave me revelation about the fathers He sent along the way, from pastors to mentors to people that put me to the side, to people that have invested their time in me, other men out there that have said, look, what are you doing? And I'm thankful for that revelation. And I walk in that revelation all the time. Well, now I do. But at the same time, I know that if I don't get it, my son Alec is not going to get it, and we're not going to break this curse. When I met my biological father, I've had brothers and sisters. They're either dead or incarcerated, or, it's a situation. And I question why, at this point in my life, did he show up again? And I know for a fact, it was a time, and everything that's going on in my life right now is a time for a clear understanding of purpose and what I need to do with my life, dedicate and commit my life to God, so that we can stop this curse of unstable relationships, addiction, commitments, and all of those things, and make a difference for my son as he goes on with his life. Make a difference for Alec so that he gets it way before I got it. I'm 41 years old, still working on it now. I want him to start making the right decisions now. So I'm telling you, and all the fathers out there, I don't know where you at, but for me, I have to make the decisions to make sure Alec's life changes so that when he has children, their life has changed. And the foundational thing I need to do right now is work on those 4 principles so I can have that wealth foundation. It's not about money. Money is a byproduct. Wealth is way bigger than money. I just want to say this morning, thank you for letting me share. And if you watched it this morning, I appreciate it. I would love your comments. I would love to, communicate, chat with you, go back and forth, especially the fathers out there, black men in general. Let's get together and make a change, because if we all make a generational change, it would change all of the structure of what's going on in the country with a lot of men that are lost. You have a blessed day. Do your thing.